When you lose somebody close to you, let's say your dad, one of the toughest things about being an atheist is knowing that you're the only person who seems to know you're not going to see him again. Everyone else talks about how you're going to reunite in heaven or how he's looking down from above. But atheists understand the finality of death. It's not that other people aren't grieving in this situation, of course they are. But religious people have this sort of false hope that they can cling to that helps them deal with the situation. We don't have that, and suggesting otherwise doesn't help. So can we do anything? We can't control nature, but we can control our reaction to it. So if you lose someone you love, and you don't believe in life after death, here are some ways you can deal with it. Keep talking about that person. Keep their memories alive. Live out the lessons they taught you. A physical loss doesn't mean the person's gone forever. Rely on your friends and family for comfort. Personally, I think one of the worst things you could do following someone's death is to isolate yourself. You want to surround yourself by friends and family members who are also equally affected by the loss. See a therapist. There's nothing wrong with that. It's helpful, really, to have advice and perspective from a trained professional who's a little removed from the situation. Remember, the bad times aren't forever. It's not that you'll ever get over a permanent loss, especially not if someone really close to you, but over time, you'll be able to move on. I once heard an analogy that I thought was just perfect when it came to understanding death. It's like a shipwreck, and you feel like you're drowning, and you have no choice but to float, even though the remains of this wreckage are all around you. You might see a piece of what's left floating by you, and you latch onto it, whether it's a memory or an artifact, or even another person who was also affected by your loss. But whatever you do, you have to keep floating. Then the waves come. They're huge. They crash over you, and they show no mercy. The waves never stop, but they do become less frequent. When they come, it's still awful. You can't escape them. But between them, you keep floating. You keep breathing. Eventually, the waves get a little smaller. And it gets a little better between waves. You don't necessarily know when they're coming, but you can function in the meantime. Eventually, the waves get a lot smaller and more spaced out. And you know when they're going to come. Birthdays, anniversaries, holidays. You can brace yourself for them. They'll never stop coming, but maybe that's not such a bad thing. They're a reminder of that amazing ship. As Richard Dawkins once said, we are going to die, and that makes us the lucky ones. Remember, all life is temporary. We don't know when the shipwreck is going to happen, but it's all the more reason to make the most of the time we have left with the people we choose to surround ourselves with. My name is Hemant Mehta, and I write at friendlyatheist.com. Leave a comment below, and we'll be sure to check it out. And don't forget to subscribe.